There are reports that Terrifier 3 is so scary and violent that it's making people throw up, and the claim is not completely unfamiliar for the horror franchise. The 2024 horror movie was always expected to be among the bloodiest and most gruesome cinematic events that audiences can see. Instead of watering down any of the film's contents to meet the MPA's guidelines for an R rating, Terrifier 3 is officially not rated, in large part because of the level of violence on display as Art the Clown's murderous rampage continues. Even though there are already 2 Terrifier movies with heightened levels of violence compared to the average theatrically released horror movie, Terrifier 3 continues the franchise's mission to push the boundaries of what audiences will watch. In this case, that includes how much they can stomach before potentially getting sick. Anyone who watches Terrifier 3 should expect a movie filled with blood and guts, but even that does not prevent even the most prepared viewers from vomiting and getting sick throughout the course of the film. Why people are throwing up while watching Terrifier 3? Various scenes are making people sick. The reports of people throwing up while watching Terrifier 3 stem from various overly gruesome scenes included in the movie. This includes the film's already controversial opening sequence, which was hyped up pre-release as one of the franchise's deadliest sequences. Ladbubble reported that one person puked watching the opening scene while multiple others walked out of the theater due to the violence and blood on display. The full details of Terrifier 3's opening scene are not confirmed, so viewers should brace for the film to kick off with one of the nastiest moments. Reports of audiences getting sick during Terrifier 3 were not widespread before the film's release, but the chances of more reported sick audience members rise as the film hits theaters. Whether it's the opening scene or the bathroom massacre, Terrifier 3 has multiple chances to make audiences sick. For anyone hoping to prevent throwing up while watching the movie, these reports and specific scenes to possibly avoid could help. How violent Terrifier 3 is compared to the other movies. It's the bloodiest entry yet. David Howard Thornton's Art the Clown smiles in Terrifier 3 trailer. The Terrifier movies have always included violence and gore to help scare audiences, but Terrifier 3 takes it to a new level. The movie has been called the scariest and most violent entry to date. Scenes like the opening and bathroom massacre are examples of how director Damien Leone pushed the envelope once more. The claim that Terrifier 3 is the most violent and bloodiest film in the franchise is a pretty twisted accomplishment, considering how Terrifier 2's bedroom scene also made people sick and faint. Leone teased the graphic violence and blood in Terrifier 3 from early on too. He noted that the movie contains one of the most insanely horrific scenes of the Terrifier franchise, and he suggested that someone actually got sick on set while they were filming it. Just as Terrifier 2 was more violent than the original movie, Leone has taken the franchise to new gruesome heights with Terrifier 3. And if people already got sick from the previous installments, it's no wonder more vomiting occurred while watching or making the sequel. What Terrifier 3's director has said about viewers throwing up. He's proud of the work. Sienna, Lauren Lavera, smiling at a dinner table in Terrifier 3. Typically, the thought of audiences getting sick or walking out of a movie would be considered a red flag. Making something that viewers cannot even make it through usually is not something that is celebrated by those involved. However, that is exactly how Damien Leone feels about the reports of Terrifier 3 making people throw up. He celebrated the Terrifier 3 screening walkouts and sickness by saying, "It's a testament to the special makeup FX team. I guess we've done our job." Leone is undoubtedly not oblivious that the type of horror movies he's making with the Terrifier franchise might not be for everyone. That's why he refused to make the films with a bigger budget at a bigger studio, because his vision would be censored. Terrifier 3 certainly does not hold back on the blood and violence that it contains. Whether viewers get sick or not, this is Leone's full vision for the movie realized without any shortcuts. He's obviously proud of the work he and the entire crew did to make a movie that would elicit such a strong reaction.